sisters, so that you and I will know the importance of the roots of a tree. Because you can't heat the roots of a tree and not heat the tree. You can't heat your origin and not end up heating yourself. I point these things out so that you and I will know the importance of being in complete unity with each other, harmony with each other, and not letting the man maneuver us into fighting one another.
Freedom is a road seldom traveled by the multitude.
Public enemy number one.
Show what you got. Show what you
Peace,
got.
brothers and sisters, and peace to all the private bankers all around the world, and peace to the gods and goddesses. This is Moziah coming to you with another video. This weekend, we know that they're about to roll out these, we're going to call them darts, for lack of a better expression. A lot of people are feeling a lot of anxiety, and they may feel like they're going to be obligated or compelled or mandated to take anything. You're not. You're never going to be mandated to take anything. If you listen very closely to what's being discussed in the media, even in the media, they're saying that it's not mandatory. But what usually happens is you have what's called this herd following. All the businesses and people and commerce begin to follow the herd, and they will make this particular process mandatory in violation of people's rights. So with that being said, we know the power of affidavits, or at least I know the power of affidavits, and I suspect a lot of other private bankers around the world know it as well. You know that I emphasize on the 4 pillars of this entire process, which are your signature, affidavits, the public record, and your estate. So what I did was this weekend, I put together an affidavit of acts against my religion, excellent health, severe allergic reactions to synthetic and foreign substances, and full reservation of rights. So let's take a look at this affidavit, because I'm going to make this available for free on my website for everyone who wishes to use it. Again, the pharmaceutical companies might be profiting off of whatever it is that they're doing, but I don't intend to profit off of people suffering. I don't think that's right. I think that's highly unethical. But again, that's just me. So let's take a look at this affidavit that I put together. Whenever you form an affidavit or put together an affidavit, you should always leave a space at the very top for filing into the public record, because we know the efficacy of getting an affidavit onto the public record. So you leave a section in your upper left-hand corner for your return name, or wherever you wish your affidavit to be sent to, city, state, and zip. Us private bankers will put our zip code in brackets, because we know that anything in brackets or parentheses is technically not on the document, so we're not conferring any jurisdiction. Again, you're going to leave the upper right-hand corner available for them, because that's where they usually stamp their filing information when they do file this into the public record. Well, let's take a look at the affidavit. Public. This is a public notice to all. This is important to put this information here, because you want this to be public notice to all, and you want notice to principals to be notice to agents, and notice to agents to be notice to principals. All applications to all successors and assigns, all are without excuse, because ignorance of the law is no excuse. They will be very quick to tell you that. So this is why we indicate this information on our affidavit. Over on the right side, we've got the public information on left, and on the right, we've got our private information. This is the clear separation between public and private right on the face of this document. So we're going to use our secured party appellation, which includes John hyphen in the middle, before the middle name, and colon after the middle name, Deut, comma, sui juris. So you can use agent, you can use whatever you want, because all of your rights are reserved under UCC 1308, which is indicated right underneath there. If the document needs some tweaks, please tweak it. If it needs some corrections in terms of spacing and alignment, please do the same thing as you see fit. I'm going to make the document available as a Word document and also as a PDF document. Here is where you're going to put your care of address, your city, state, a republic, near the zip code in brackets. The affidavit. Affiant, John Henry Doe, sui juris, a natural born citizen of the state where you currently live, in its de jure capacity as a republic and as one of the several states of the Union created by the Constitution for the United States of America, 1777-1789. This incidentally makes me an American national. and a common man of the sovereign people, does swear and affirm the affiant has scribed and read the following facts in accordance with the best of affiant's first-hand knowledge and conviction, such are true, correct, complete, and not misleading, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So we just initiated our sworn statement on our affidavit. Now, acts against my religion. This fact: it is against my religion to take, receive, or partake in any administrated form of any synthetic substances, medical or otherwise, that will immediately alter my mitochondrial DNA and RNA and cause my biological system to suffer a physiological and spiritual imbalance, which will cause irreparable harm and damage to my religion. Violation fee of my religion is $100 quadrillion per incident. Yes, that is a real number, right after trillion. Now, excellent health and severe allergic reaction to synthetic substances. Fact: I, John Henry Doe, am of excellent health. I am allergic to synthetic substances of any kind and will suffer severe allergic reactions which will cause a biological, mitochondrial, and spiritual imbalance to my excellent health, and will cause physiological and spiritual imbalances which will cause direct harm and damage to my excellent health and trinity of mind, body, and soul. Violation fee of my excellent health is $100 quadrillion per incident. Full reservation of rights. Let it be known to all that I, John Henry Doe, explicitly reserve all of my rights. See UCC 1308, which was formerly UCC 1207, which states in part: performance or acceptance under reservation of rights. A party that with explicit reservation of rights performs or promises performance or assents to performance in a matter demanded or offered by the other party does not thereby prejudice the rights reserved. Such words as without prejudice, under protest, or the like are sufficient. I retain all of my rights and liberties at all times and in all places, none pro-tunc, now for then, from the time of my birth and forevermore. Further, I retain my right not to be compelled to perform under any contract or commercial agreement that I did not enter knowingly, voluntarily, and intentionally. And furthermore, I do not accept the liability of the compelled benefit of any unrevealed contract or commercial agreement. I am not ever subject to silent contracts, and have never knowingly or willingly contracted away my sovereignty. Further, I am not a United States citizen or 14th Amendment citizen. I am a state citizen of the Republic and reject any attempted expatriation. See 15 United States Statute at Law, July 27, 1868, also known as the Expatriation Statute. Violation of my liberty is $250,000 per incident or per 15 minutes or any part thereof, wherefore all have undeniable knowledge. I, John Henry Doe, declare under penalty of perjury without the United States that the above stated facts are truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to the best of my knowledge and understanding. And the reason why we put without the United States as to not confer jurisdiction under the United States. That's very important. Then you would sign it. Your title would be sui juris. That's a sovereign man. Google it so that you know exactly what that means if you are not a secured party at this particular time. You do not have to be a secured party to use this document, for the people are sovereign. So you'll see sovereign authority written alongside the right border outside the document, giving you authority over the inside of the document. And as you can see at the top, it clearly says that you are a sui juris, natural-born citizen of the state, and it's does your capacity as a republic and as one of the several states of the Union created by the Constitution for, not of, for the United States. This incidentally makes me an American national and a common man of the sovereign people. Make sure you know exactly what that means. I don't want people thinking that by using this particular document that you'll be keyholing yourself into being some sort of sovereign citizen. You cannot be a sovereign citizen. You cannot be both. You can be a citizen or you can be a sovereign. Pick one, stay there. Okay? And again, the goal in producing this document is that I'm really just tired of seeing the level of control that's being taken amongst the masses of people who are absolutely walking around in a triple state of darkness, deaf, dumb, and blind. I'm not trying to insult anyone, but I see what's taking place. And what happens is what you call herd following. It's not so much as herd immunity as it relates to any kind of outbreak or anything like that. Herd following is when the commercial world enacts their own mandates where the schools require your kids to have immunizations, or you can't come to work unless you get this immunization, or you can't come and shop unless you have this immunization. Knock it off. Affidavits are very powerful. overstand affidavits, overstand the public record, overstand your signature, and administrate your estate. Those are the 4 corners of what we do. Okay? 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, 180, 360. We can get mathematical, we can get physiological, we can get philosophical. When you want to tell the truth, you do it via affidavit, and you put it on the public record. Google the Maxims of Commerce and know the power of what happens to an affidavit after being on the public record. By no way is this considered to be legal advice in any way. This is edutainment, so don't even try it. Our goal here is to free the people. That's exactly what we do. We free the people. And our goal is to make sure that they have the tools necessary to become self-sustaining and self-sufficient, to where they can administrate their own estates and protect their family, protect their offspring, protect their legacies. Again, this is Moziah. I came to you with this new document. It's available for free on my website. Please spread it. Spread it like the damn virus that they're doing. Be well. Be blessed.
The history of this nation have so many people been for the cause of freedom and human dignity. Now let me say this, keep this movement going, keep this movement rolling. Long as we keep moving like we are moving, the power structure will have to give in. In spite of the difficulties, and we're going to have a few more difficulties, keep climbing, keep moving. If you can't fly, run. If you can't